Lucifer's all ears, while the world is drowning in God's tears. Crunch time, who better to bring in than Paul Pierce? Looks like a job here to raise a monument amongst the great buildings. No, we don't belong here. I don't recall fear, though I look back and realize I lived my life in dark years. And it's all real, what they denounce as a raw deal's what I embrace as a lost will. Palms filled with dreams, touching your mind, body, and soul, and every given bit in between. Supreme karma, and medium is visions redeemed of a perverted heart and sinister genes. And if y'all know what I mean, y'all met me in a basement, gunning laws to the snare of an SB Umar bin Hassan with the breath of Gillespie, giving women a rush like they had epilepsy. Test me and I hit you in the head like the feds pistol whipping the dead. I bled the passion of Christ on a stage, whispering the unsaid to inspire the misjudged, mistreated, and misled. Pledge your allegiance, and the voice of reason will come creeping, banging through your speakers. And should they ask who I be, tell them his mother calls him Ali. And should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Or should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Or should they ask who I be, or should they ask who I be, or should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Tell him his grandfather molded him, tell him his dad's hooked on opium. He was conceived on a podium, schooled by caste, flash, daddy owing him. Hafiz, Gandhi, Stan, Tookie, Napoleon, Thelonious Monk, Ethiopian skunk. Tell him that earth, wind, and fire have taught him the funk. For all the hope that he rolled in his blunts when he was driving down the highway with that dope in his trunk. And how he felt like the loneliest punk before the love to his nieces pushed him over the hump. He knows what he wants, tell him that he really loves to dance with a South African queen, barefooted in the sands under Table Mountain, where the clouds take a stance for the seeds of revolution and the magnificent chants. And make sure you tell him in advance to take a glance at the world, take a chance and observe the raw beauty that he's putting into words. Witness to testimonies of a conceited nerd. Hence, these earthlings only see him in a blur, cause all that does is throw them a curve. And should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Lo and behold, should they ever ask who I be, tell him his mother named him Ali. And should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Or should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali. Or should they ask who I be, or should they ask who I be, or should they ask who I be, tell him his mother calls him Ali.